What's up, man? What's up, my fellow peeps? This is Jonathan, aka Jammer Next. Probably wondering why your boy looking so fancy. Cause I'm fancy, man. That's why I look so fancy. But no, I had a couple meetings today. I was talking to a couple business clients today, working on some new social media projects I got lined up. And so I wanted to take the time to get that handled this morning. So I figured let me get dressed up, mainly because out of love and courtesy, one of my buddies, he actually got a great chance for me to get a chance to talk to some people at Waffle House. Funny thing, Waffle House of all places, they were actually looking for some new unit managers. And so he was like, hey, we're looking for sharp, driven people. And you were one of the first people that came to my mind. I'm like, that means a lot, man. So I'm like, cool, let me check this out. He told me a little bit about the company. Solid company. I have nothing against them at all. It was a really beautiful interview, and I'm really excited about this. So I figured, well, let me go and get cleaned up for it. It said dress professional. And so you know me, if I'm going to take an opportunity to dress up, I even got the blaze in the back there, I'm going to take it at full advantage. So we went there. We got the whole thing killed out. And it was a great interview. Walk in there. Like, let's tear this place up. Let's do this. Got a chance to talk to the district as well as the regional manager and of course one of the main operation managers within the area too. So I got a great interview that came very much today, and I'm really thankful. But as you can kind of tell, you're like, that was the kick to the story. It was really cool being able to get a chance to check out this interview and whatnot, but I don't know if I want to do it. I had a moment when I was in the interview and I was thinking, because when I first walked in, that's when it really started hitting me like, do you really want to get back in food? I made an agreement with myself back in, I want to say like 2000, probably when I was 20. I think it was when I was 20 years old, maybe 21, I don't know. But I made an agreement with myself back when I worked at my first job when I used to work at Baker's Crust, that I was like, you know what? I'm not going to work in food anymore. I would just want to eat food. Like, I love food. If y'all know me, your boy loves to eat. In fact, I'm about to go make me some pancakes and some eggs because Waffle House got me mad inspired. Sorry. But I got excited because I was like, you know what? This is cool and all, but I remember that promise I made to myself. And if I go against my own promise, what does that say about me focusing? It was interesting, man, because taking the time to do that and get through the interview was great, and I'm loving it. But I got a chance to talk to them, and I love the lady that I was talking to. Her name is Miss Smith, and I liked her a lot because she's like, she was looking at the interview, she was looking at my resume, like, yeah, that's cool. I want to know your why. Like, she's getting down to the root, and if you know me, if you want to have a genuine conversation with me, you gotta get down to my core. And so I was like, I like someone that forces me to think outside the box. That's, to me, is the most attractive, is most gravitating thing that you could ever do to my mind. So I'm like, okay, I like this. And when we had our phone interview, we had a great interview for like almost 45 minutes to like an hour. She almost got in trouble. So a lot of people in the company were like, oh, you're Jonathan. We know who you are. You almost got her in trouble. Like, yeah, you want zero problems, big fella. But anyway, when we were taking time, she was asking me, I was like, what's your why? What do you see your life going as? And I kind of had a moment when I was thinking about this. I was like, I really want to bring a lot to the table. They're like, I'm trying to give the best answer as possible. But when I start really thinking about it, I'm like, and this is me giving the why. When she asked me, it's like, what do you see yourself getting out for this company? And what do you see from yourself from this company? And I started thinking about that. I can bring a lot to this table. I have a lot of skills, a lot of talents and stuff like that. But when I go to an interview, if you ever met me, I'm not the kind of, I don't suck up. I'm not a suck up. That's one of the things that I personally don't like doing. And so I thought it was interesting when I was taking the time to sit there and I was listening. I was trying not to get lost in my mind because I was enjoying the conversation, having a good time there. But I really started thinking about my why. I was like, I left working at Verizon because I was looking at the opportunity, and I didn't want to just stay here at this place anymore because I know there's something bigger for me out there. And so, funny thing of where I had this interview at, man, it's actually getting bright out here. But funny thing of where I had this interview at, I'm actually right down the street from where I used to work at. So I actually needed to go in there anyway because my phone's been pissing me off lately. It's like my SIM card says, oh, you're missing your SIM card when I clearly have my SIM card working in here. So I went there and said, hey, let me get a new SIM card and let me grab a new pen so I can actually pop the SIM card out, put it back in. That's the best way to fix it. I worked there for 2 years, so I know the quickest ways of working these little troubleshooting issues. But it was about time for me to get a new SIM card. But I walk in there and I was like, yo, what's up, guys? I'm going to see my boy, my main dude, Ronell. Get a chance to hang out with him, talk to him, and just hang out with some of my old co-workers. I ain't gonna lie, man, it was dead up in that place. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, yo, where is everybody? It's so open. It was just different walking in there. But I kind of got a cringy feeling that I started feeling inside of myself. It was like, I just felt so uncomfortable. You know, I made the decision to step away from working at a job, not because, it wasn't because of convenience. It wasn't the fact, I just had a sickening feeling like I don't want to do this anymore. I know I have more to bring to the table than just sitting here handling a couple customers and all that. I mean, funny story, when I walked in there, one of my repeat customers that always came to Verizon, he was there. I was like, hey, what's up, Mr. Blah Blah, or Mr. Roscoe? That's what we all know him. I was like, hey, what's up, dude? I was like, yeah, funny story. I haven't been in this store since November 4th. Here it is, March 16th, and your butt is still sitting in that chair. I'm like, you can't make that up, man. But I just had a moment when I walked in there, I was talking to everybody working there, like, how you doing? What's going on with you? I'm like, yeah, things are good. And I was telling them, like, yeah, I just got back from an interview. It was pretty solid and everything like that. And what was I more excited about? Talking about my business. Like, yeah, man, we got a lot of good growth happening. Things are moving. You know, I'm getting into a new stage. I want to get back on my YouTube channel and start blowing that up a lot more. But it's funny, man. You can never hide your passion. You cannot be fake with yourself. I remember listening to Patrick Bet-Davis talk about this in one of his videos, like the mindset, or it's like the mental battle of an entrepreneur. I'll put that link up there. Yeah, well, I'll put the link up somewhere so you get a chance to click that video and check that out. Because that is spot on the life of an entrepreneur on a daily basis. The good as well as the bad, what we face on a daily basis. And I won't forget this one point he brought. I was like, you know what? You can say whatever you want to. You can do whatever you can go any direction you want to, but it comes down to this one statement. The only person that you can't lie to is the one you stare in, the man in the mirror, or the woman in the mirror, whoever it is. You can't lie to the person that you are. When you look at yourself in the mirror, who do you see? Do you see a failure? Do you see someone that's successful? I mean, do you really got to fluff yourself up daily? It's like, yeah, I'm successful, blah, blah, blah. Or I'm happy with where I'm at in my life. I'm happy. One of my fellow business partners, Marilyn, I love this photo she put up. It was a beautiful photo of her. I think when she was out in Singapore, you know, she's a blogger. Love her stuff. I'll try to put a link up there so you can get a chance to check her out. But I love one of her photos she put up there. I was like, if I had to ask you, what are some of the things you love about life? How long would it take you to say yourself? And that, for me, that stuck out to me like, dang, that's good, man. How confident and how loving are you? Even say I love myself and I love the direction I'm going. You know, I talk to a lot of people sometimes and they're like, you know, they're not happy with where they work at or things that they're doing for their jobs or incomes or whatever they're looking to do. And you got to just get back to that pursuit. Like I was just talking to my buddies at church and like, you know, I'm falling in love getting back into my Bible, reading for the joy of reading and learning, growing and applying it to my life. And then at the same time, if you follow my Instagram channel, I've been staying active with a push-up challenge I've been doing, but it's just the whole growth of that. Like me starting this push-up challenge is now got people coming to me and asking me questions like, hey, could you do personal training for me? Can you help out for that? I'm like, that's awesome. That's bringing extra cash flow in, but it's a passion of mine. I love being active and staying in shape. But I think what gets me the most is now on top of that, that's also helped me be hard on myself. Like, look, each night, not on top of me doing my push-ups, I'm also getting big with my abs. I want to stay tight with my core, not just for looks, but just more overall core stability. And last night I was able to work on a handstand. I have a good crane stance I can work on that I can now move into a proper handstand, or a handstand. And that made me excited. I'm like, wow, I'm actually feeling the progression. I'm seeing the progression happen. I love progress. You know, it just got me because I started thinking about this because I was kind of like, let's see how this interview and everything works out today. I'm excited to be able to get a chance to go there, you know, come in there looking sharp. But my dreams are so big, and the vision that I see, I don't know, I don't think it's there. And I know that. I think sometimes I battle with is like fighting the reality of knowing what, like the really listening to myself and going for what I know is this is the direction I need to move. I don't want any other distractions versus me settling for something less than my full potential. So I know that's a huge positive talk and anything like that, but I just wanted to share you guys about like what was on my mind. Like, you know, I haven't really posted a little bit today, or I posted a lot this month. But I just think it's interesting, man. You just gotta really know what you're trying to strive for, because if not, you're gonna get blown and tossed by everything that's out there. You know, I'm gonna let the people know, hey, this is awesome, thank you. Don't know if this is what I really want to go for. But at the end of the day, that's the greatest service I could do to myself. I went there, I killed it. I'm thankful for that. But I want to stay focused on what I'm doing. In fact, I actually got my mentor sending me a message on my Facebook like, hey, when you come back over, we need to keep on. I got some new stuff we need to work on. So we're rapidly growing, and we're making things happen right now. We got a lot of good movement going into. We're multiple businesses I'm connected with. You'll start seeing a lot more. I'll spotlight that later. But anyway, guys, I am truly excited for this beautiful day. As you can tell, it's really nice out here today. But I'm about to go in here and get these pancakes because your boy hungry. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out the journey. Click that link, follow that, subscribe, follow the journey. Continue to keep on pouring out that value, and I want to keep on pouring more things to you. We're getting more active with this channel. I've been going through a whole entire reshaping of what I want to do with my YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for it. I'm excited. I know I've been saying expectations, but for real, I'm really excited to see what's about to happen. So anyway, guys, check out the videos, click those links, go for it. Y'all have a blessed day. Happy Thursday. Oh, and be safe. I think St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow. Crazy. So yeah, be safe out there. God bless.